Dennis was impressed. If Reggie could just grow another couple inches, he might even have been worried.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Ooh, I wanna do this first. Why do I do that? I wanna do trial by combat. It's over there? Yeah, that's not the... That's the rat. Oh, wait. No, I'm stupid. Ooh, this game's fun. I like it. I'm guessing through here. Blacksmith. Oh, I was already here. I'm so dumb. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. I might just I wanna do trial by combat.
Reggie'd never seen the Crimson Fort so full of ratfolk. The whole kingdom was there. Some even cheered for him. But the king had let his eldest brother lead the procession.
Father. Oh, I'm not sitting. Yes, we're doing trials and combat. No, I'm gonna beat my brothers up.
If he was scared, he wasn't showing it. He was going to show all of them what he was made of. If nothing else, this is no easy.
Oh, this about the easiest. What the fuck is that? Hold up. Hold up. I want a yellow attack. Oh fuck! Oh, this guy. Oh, come here, nigga. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah! I'll drink some ball juice.
done it. He proved himself a worthy heir to his father's kingdom.
I mean, yeah. God damn, they just murdered me. They murdered my body.
His dream was about to come apart.
Oh! Oh! I wasn't even supposed to win that one. Not even. I gotta get out though. But that one hurt. That one
The
really
prince
hurt.
woke this time from a dream of blood and frog spawn, finding he had neither a crown, nor a kingdom, nor a father.
Okay, what's this weapon? Is this a dagger? So I didn't complete try my hand.
He needed a place to recover, somewhere to make a plan.
Oh, we gotta go. This game's kind of funny. Oh! I'll just cut him in half. Okay, hurry up, like, I know. Yes. This game is very well made. Oh wait. Yes, my stuff. This is my stuff, right? I hope it's my stuff. What are you doing here, bro? Like, you're not gonna win against me. I'm gonna... Shut up! Oh, oh my ass! What? Oh. Oh damn, he really died. Cause I saved him.
Not content with killing the king, the Frog Horde had torn down his throne room, leaving behind little more than smoldering rubble and the bodies of his kin, dead and defiled. Reggie had never seen such evil, nor felt such rage.
Defiled? How am I supposed to beat these guys? Hold up. Wait, okay. Wait, can I customize them now? It seems I have to. Oh! That's crazy. Oh. Nah, get rid of that. Who do you think you are? Oh! Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting the hand of the game now. Like, I actually understand. I get it.
Reggie had his crown at last, but not his kingdom.
I got my daddy's crown. My mommy was a computer. Yeah, nigga, that's why you lost. Sucking dick, I'm about to cost. I'm about to eat your ass, yeah. I'm about to move real fast. Ooh, I'm about to suck your dick, Mr. Road.
But shamefaced.
Fuck Dennis.
Drunk from drowning his sorrows in the village, he couldn't hold back the frogs there, or stop them taking their brother, the chef.
Oh, you can still make stuff for me, right? Right? Is this the one? I don't remember.
Reggie had to get to Longtail Village to rescue his brother, and fast. If he could fix the travel board, it'd show the quickest way. More than one use for a hammer. And its work on the frog skull seemed to be done.
Yes. Repair the travel board. This game's fun. Like, I'm really in love with this game. Move before I hit you. Oh. I want more stuff. Damn, you really sulking. Man, Samurai Champloo. Oh, I was about to say, no, I can't. Longtail Village, I'ma pillage your ass. I'm about to smoke it real fast. Nigga sucking some grass.
Longtail Village always smelled of fresh, old bug bread before. Now it reeked of burning fur and gore. Something putrid.
What?
Pond slime, and those that dwelt in it. The Frog Clan Frog Brothers.
Store. I like the way the stores work. Oh my god, so much stuff. god, my body was reacting to that by itself. That's crazy. Like, that was actually kind of funny. Like, I was even trying. I was even paying attention. My body was just doing it. Ooh, that's even better. Hold up. Yeah, I like that. But how do I equip stuff? Equip? Oh, wait. But, like, what? Not just the armor. Oh, that's crazy. I'm good the way I am. Is that a stage of some sort?
Guard Captain's last act was to secure the village elder in the
Guard
town hall
Captain?
and bar
Oh
the
no,
escape to
I'm
the frog
screwed.
hall. But some had got past him.
Either that or he's sorry, like. That's the captain. That's the guard captain. Bro, it's you. I swear if that's the guard captain, I'll kill myself. I don't care. I'm raiding your stuff. What?
The captain was right. The frogs were inside. The villagers, they had no more fighters. Until now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, wait! Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Yeah, you fight like a beast, sucking it off, I'm gonna make you... Dude, no, I'm not gonna say that.
The captain was right. The frogs were inside. The villagers, they had no more fighters. Until now.
Ooh. I just want you dead, bro. Cause you're a nuisance. Okay. Ooh! We traded blows. Oh. That's perfect. I'm so good at this game. I would quit. Ooh, my waist kind of huge. How do I change my stuff? I don't really like the way. Yeah, I'm moving way slow. I'm moving way more slow. Nigga, did you just post up against me?
Reggie had found him. The Elder and Robin the Ranger, who had been his last guard. The young king sought no thanks for saving him. He sought only to find his brother.
It really won't let me change my stuff, though. Yeah, like there's no. And now I'm way too heavy. Well, I'm not way too heavy. I just feel different.
If this old rat was right about what was beyond the gate, he'd need to stock up and prepare.
Oh, there we go. That makes more sense. So I'm guessing it's every few periods. Oh yeah. I guess it's like every now and then they'll let me change my stuff. I need some bug juice. There's an actual thing called bug juice, and like it tastes delicious. It was at a store. Close to it. Oh. Okay, I might be making a mistake, but that's okay. I mean, I know where to go, like... I'm falling down... Oh, fuck, that... Oh, fuck. That is humongous. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh, Lord! What? Oh fuck. Reggie, no! Wait, I'm dodging! Okay, yeah, so fuck this game. Apparently, it just doesn't like me. Oh fuck. I can definitely feel myself moving slow. Oh fuck yeah. It's definitely noticeable though. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. I don't like it. Oh fuck! No! No, I'm dodging! I'm dodging! Wait. Maybe it's not the sword. Maybe I'm just... Oh yeah, no, it's the sword. It's the sword for real. Yeah, no, no, it's not the sword. I think I'm just moving. Not moving. Yeah, I'm not moving fast enough. No! How? See, like, again. I guess I have to move preemptively. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, that's my but I get it now. I'll move a little slower. That's okay. I got it. Got it. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, no. No! No! No, I dodged! That's not fair. But can you do that? Oh, fuck! Oh, come here, come here, come here.
This thug of a guard frog wasn't an easy kill, but it was a sweet one.
I'm gonna store that because I don't like how slow I'm moving. Maybe there's like swifter enemies I can get stuff from. I'm gonna get rid of this sword. Let me just see what happens. Yeah, no, like, the difference is noticeable. I don't like it. I go all the way, like, I'm gonna, from now on, be as thin as possible. Oh! That crown weighs a lot. Oh, wait, no, maybe it's not even that. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's not even the crown. Ooh, yeah, no. This is even better. And it weighs less. I look like a fucking hobo. This does even more damage. Yeah, I like this better. I like this way better. Maybe I'll get like a katana later in the game. I'd use the fuck out of that katana, bro. Oh yeah, no, I totally noticed the difference. Wait, did he just... I didn't notice taking damage. Am I stupid? Oh, I was not pissed. Oh! Because I didn't hear what I wanted. Yes, obviously. I'm assuming the weight is what was holding me down so much. I'll do it without the bow juice. And I'm way too lazy to do that. Oh, these are just save points. Oh yes. I'm falling down. Oh, well that's new. I'm gonna store that because that weighs way too much.
The chef. Reggie must be close.
Hero. Yeah. Oh, fuck. What? I dodged! Okay. I didn't even dodge, it's gonna block. Yes! This game is so fun. Like, the combat's so simple, but it's so fun. Like, store. I mean, I like it. Like, it looks cool. I like the defense, the resistance, but like, I like being slender. Yeah, I want some of that juice. I got all that juice on my Tupac. Oh yeah. I wish they'd give me names of them. What? Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool. I might keep that. I might use that just because of how awesome it is. I can sit here. Hey, Reggie. No, I'm not trying to kill you, buddy. I'm gonna kill you.
His brother, Chef, beaten, chained, and left as bait. The Bog brothers, stinking like the place they called home, had done this. I'm falling down. Their leader, Lancelot, had never been bested in battle. He had a lance as lethal as it was legend. He also had the
Nigga, what the fuck are you laughing at? Oh, that does a bit more damage. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh my god, you pathetic. I better not lose this. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What? That's like insane. That's insane.
their leader, Lancelot, had never been bested in battle. He had a lance as lethal as it was legend, but he also had magic.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, I'm keeping this one. Oh yeah, no, that's so much better. I mean, it's slightly slower, but I can do it. Okay, yeah, no, I got this. Oh, yes.
The Bog Brothers clan were finally destroyed. Reggie knew they would not be the last.
Oh, yes. Okay, I love the weapons and all, but just like, shut up, nigga. I suck your dick. I fight like I play this game like I'm that dude from Samurai Champloo. Like that. Just instinct and reflexes.
The Bog Brothers were dead, and their stench would soon wash away.
Yeah,
His brother could go home safe, and the young king would too, after making sure the roads were clear of frog scum.
That's kind of racist.
You can go to Grainger.com to find what you need to get the job done. Grainger, supplies and solutions for every industry. People remember heartwarming ads, so bundle and save with Liberty Mutual.
As a kid, an important part of my daily routine was sitting in front of my TV and channel hopping, searching for new shows to watch. Each channel had something wrong with it though. On Nickelodeon, there would very rarely be anything worth watching. 90% of the time, it was whatever the fuck this is. And on Disney, the child actors kind of felt like they were being held hostage. But Cartoon Network was different. Every day from the clock at 9, the channel would evolve. Just regular kids' cartoons to something better. With the new name came different shows. Shows that had jokes I sometimes didn't understand. Shows that felt like they weren't talking down to me. And so quickly, Adult Swim became my favorite block of TV. But there was something better. You see, the regular Adult Swim shows only so did the program.
Oh, that's actually really good.
The start of what I like to call Alright, I'm being dramatic. They just started showing anime. This stuff was incredible. It was the perfect balance of the creativity and adventure of a kid show mixed with the tension and realism of adult TV. I was in love, especially because it was super fucking violent. But there was a problem. 12 a.m. was a big ass. I couldn't stay up that late. I had a long, hard day of drinking chalky milk and learning whose colors I had. I needed my beauties. So I'd only occasionally catch glimpses of perfection. An episode of Dragon Ball here, some Naruto there. If I got lucky, maybe even some. Nah, I never watched this show. The point is, my memories of these shows are incredibly choppy. Hell, half the time I didn't even know fully what was going on. But it didn't matter. Each of them had its own unique vibe. From a brutal show about assassins, where a different cast member got butchered every episode, to a
Reggie would need more than a sword right now, the ranger told him. He offered the king his best bow.
At least that's what my initial
Yes.
impression of Samurai Champloo was. Then I actually watched all this. Samurai Champloo follows an unlikely trio journey across Japan. Fu, a 15-year-old waitress, has her whole life burned down in front of her when two adrenaline-junkie samurai decide to beat each other in a tea shop.
The ranger's best bow was little more than rotten twig or frayed string, but Reggie was grateful.
To go home to, Fu decides to chase after her childhood dream. She wants to find a man who is seriously referred to as the samurai who smells of sunflowers. The problem with this is that she's a young girl. In 1600s Japan, if she travels by herself, there's a high chance she's gonna get diddled by the first man over 25 BMI she runs into. She needs bodyguard. And who better than the two dumbasses who committed arson on her shop? Each episode starts similarly. The three arrive in a new city broke and hungry and have to get their hands dirty to barely afford food and a place to sleep. This introduces them to both people as well as problems. Most of the cities they come across have something deeply wrong with them. Corruption, slavery, gang violence, and so the trio ends up knee-deep in shit fighting for their lives. But without fail, by the end of the episode, they're back on the road together, heading towards their next destination. At first, I didn't like how disorganized the episodes felt. Rather than taking you through a journey, the show felt like a collection of random days loosely connected by an end goal. You'd meet a character, and before you could even process how you felt about them, the episode would end. But the more I watched, the more attached I got to the main trio, to the point where cohesion didn't really matter. I didn't want their journey to end. Instead of feeling messy, the side stories became a way to better understand the three. What would a character you genuinely care about do in a situation when they're sad, angry, and love? At a certain point, you become split. On one hand, you want each character to accomplish their goals. You like them, but at the same time, you know that if they succeed, then the show ends, and you'll never see them again. Initially, Fu's choice in bodyguards seems like a massive mistake. She quickly figures out that they're both kinda just looking for any opportunity to ditch her and finish their fight from the tea house. So she gets forced into the role of the voice of reason, stopping them from stabbing each other to death. At the start, she comes off a little annoying and pretty useless. 90% of the conflict in the show revolves around her getting captured. She's like a magnet for degenerates. But throughout the show, she wins you over little by little, injecting some much-needed emotion into the group. What she lacks in physical ability, she makes up for with charm and resourcefulness. And by the end of the show, you realize that she's just as necessary to the dynamic of the trio as the other two. Speaking of which, Mugen is the star of the show. This was for sure preteen me's favorite character. Overconfident, unpredictable, Mugen's a chaotic force of nature. He has no problems talking shit to his opponents.
I'll take all you bitches on!
Or taking hostages, or torturing people. I'm pretty sure in one episode he just straight robbed someone. His lack of restraint and questionable morals make him the most entertaining character by far, even if he's a moron. If he so much as sees an attractive woman, his brain completely shuts down and he starts thinking with the backup organ. There's an entire side story where a girl exploits him with sex into massacring a whole crime family. So he's got his priorities straight. You can tell, he thinks he's hot shit too. It's pretty obvious that he puts in a lot of effort into coming off cool. And sometimes that backfires and it makes him look like a complete cornball. His cockiness goes well beyond just his personality though. It even bleeds into his fighting style. Mugen makes all his decisions instinctually. He leaves himself wide open and relies on reflexes for freedom. This results in him making unusual movements, like fighting with his feet or using the environment to mentally fuck with his opponent. Sometimes it looked more like he was breakdancing, fighting for his life. This is in sharp contrast to Gene, who thinks Mugen fights like a retard. It's his current mistake. Gene values efficiency. He's mastered the traditional style of sword fighting, analyzing his opponents and carefully picking them apart with precise attacks. This cold, calculated approach relates back to how he acts. Gene's usually silent and reserved, so when he loses composure or shows even a little hint of emotion, its impacts intensify. His stoicism is the main reason for the best episode in the entire show. To quickly sum it up, episode 11 is about the Gene falling in love with a prostitute. Now, usually I'd make fun of someone in this situation, but we come to find out that the woman's being forced to work at the whorehouse to pay off her husband's gambling debts. This is a pretty good time to mention that once you stop vibing out to the incredible music and you look past the blossoming friendship of the main trio, the world of Samurai Champloo is actually fucking horrific. Pretty early on, it's established that good people don't always win. Some dreams are never gonna come true, no matter how pure they are. A couple episodes before 11, the show made you sit through a teenage girl struggling to find the words to tell a parent that their child died before they did. So when Gene is sitting there, silently suffering, thinking about how the love of his life is getting in the till she's you feel conflicted. In a regular anime, you'd want him to break into the brothel, slaughter everyone there, and save the girl. But then you remember the past soul-crushing moments of disappointment and realize that him going after her could easily end horribly, which just reinforces how hopeless and desperate his situation is. While all this is going on, Mugen and Fu are gambling on fucking beetle fights to get rich. The contrast in tone between the characters is so jarring this episode.
I know how I like to play the game.
Now this would be where I talk about how good the soundtrack is, but every person with access to a microphone has already deeped. As a kid, an important part of my daily routine was sitting in front of my TV and channel hopping, searching for new shows to watch. Each channel had something wrong with it though. On Nickelodeon, there would very rarely be anything worth watching. 90% of the time, it was whatever the fuck this is. And on Disney, the child actors kind of felt like they were being held hostage. But Cartoon Network was different. Every day when the clock hit 9, the channel would evolve from just regular kids' cartoons to something better. With the new name came different shows. Shows that had jokes I sometimes didn't understand. Shows that felt like they weren't talking down to me. And so quickly, Adult Swim became my favorite block of TV. But there was something better. You see, the regular Adult Swim shows only lasted for 3 hours. When the day changed, so did the programming. 12 a.m. marked the start of what I like to call comprehension brainwash.
Damn, bro. There will be demons.
Like a billionaire. I'm talking like a billionaire.
I'm talking like a billionaire.
The builders could start with
Alright, I'm being
Crimson
dramatic.
Fort
They just started showing anime. This stuff was incredible. It was the perfect balance of the creativity and adventure of a kid show mixed with the tension and realism of adult TV. I was in love,
what did he say?
especially because it was super fucking violent. But there was a problem. 12 a.m. was a big ask. I couldn't stay up that late. I had a long hard day
but I don't
drinking
want
chalky
to.
milk and learning new slurs ahead of me. I needed my beauty sleep, so I'd only occasionally catch glimpses of perfection. An episode of Dragon Ball here, some Naruto there. If I got lucky, maybe even some. Nah, I never watched this show. Point is, my memories of these shows are incredibly choppy. Hell, half the time I didn't even know fully what was going on. But it didn't matter. Each of them had its own unique vibe. From a brutal show about assassins, where a different cast member got butchered every episode, to a fast-paced blues adventure where a crackhead, a nerd, and a girl with daddy issues travel Japan set to Japanese culture. At least that's what my initial impression of Samurai Champloo was. Then I actually watched all of it, and Samurai Champloo follows an unlikely trio's journey across Japan. Fu, a 15-year-old waitress, has her whole life burned down in front of her when two adrenaline junkie samurai decide to give each other energy shock, and in the process accidentally commit domestic terror. Now with her only responsibility gone and no family to go home to, Fu decides to chase after her childhood dream. She wants to find a man mysteriously referred to as the samurai who smells of sunflowers. The problem with this is that she's a young girl. In 1600s Japan, if she travels by herself, there's a high chance she's gonna get diddled by the first man over 25 BMI she runs into. She needs bodyguards, and who better than the two dumbasses who committed arson on her shop? Each episode starts similarly. The three arrive in a new city, broke and hungry, and have to get their hands dirty to barely afford a place to stay.
Yeah,
This is
barely.
a system to both people as well as problems. Most of the cities they come across have something deeply wrong with them. Corruption, slavery,
like your
gang
face.
violence, and so the
internet is quite pissed by this. This anime was shot, scripted, and AI generated by Corridor Digital. You know those guys? They did real-life Minecraft, Dark Souls, Halo, Mario. They even showed a real-life woman at some point. Corridor got their hands on Stable Diffusion. It's this AI that, I don't know, does AI shit, but it was sloppy, so they clashed heads, did research,
brother
and
Chef
months
was
later
glad to
began
be home,
8-minute-long short
but the
film
Smith was
produced by
still
people
missing.
who never had to pick up a pen.
Chef
Imagine
believed he might
RDC
have also
getting
been
their hands
captured.
on this. The kids, they'll run around doing crazy sketches. Never before has animation been more accessible to the average person, and never before has that extremely specific demographic of white dudes that are extremely active on Twitter with thick ripped glasses and beards been more angry.
And that made me so mad on so many levels.
Here's the thing. On one hand, I think AI is terrifying, and I want it to go away. On the other, I know that it won't go away, and that
The
screaming
village had
and
already
excited
started
nerds will do
repairs.
absolutely nothing.
It would
I'm
soon
not
be as
an
if the
AI
frogs had
technician,
never
nor am I
come.
extremely smart, but God put me on this earth to talk about things I know nothing about. I would like to
The
discuss
guard
why
captain,
people
who
are
had
angry,
recovered,
who's
had
angry,
spread
share
word of the
my
king's
perspective
rescue
on
of the
this
elders.
whole deal. And to do that,
To show
we
their
have to watch
gratitude,
radio made by
the villagers would help rebuild the rat fort.
The Gen 6 iron is a culmination of everything that we have learned as a team. The absolute best follow-up I've ever hit. It's something special. Say hello to the new PXG Gen 6 iron.
Oh,
the
this is
longest,
that.
most accurate irons we've ever made. They go higher and farther than any iron that I've hit to date, and they're so easy to hit. I'm super excited for the consumer to try this. They're gonna love it. PXG, nobody makes cold clothes the way we do, period.
Mother's Basement hates this shit.
I am insulted, and so should you.
Jeff is an anime YouTuber that has been on the platform long before I have. He's part of a small group of creators who pioneered this niche to where it is today. In his video, Jeff makes some very valid points about the grim future that could lie ahead of AI. It's zero good points about what Corridor has to do with that. Like, this dude for real said this video, it's not...
Not so lucky this
Jeff will not
time.
call this video
The
art.
elder
In
hadn't
fact,
seen
he
the
doesn't
frogs or
consider
the smith,
anything AI generated to be
but
art.
maybe the
And I
other
actually
vigilant
agree with that
rangers
last
had
part.
seen where the
Art
frogs
is an
had
expression
gone.
of human creativity. As soon as
Now
a
Bob
machine
had
does the
headed to the
walking,
Rangers
you're
Lodge.
already lost. Millions
Maybe
of photos,
Reggie could ask
regardless of
Leonard.
copyright or if the author likes it, are used to train these AI. They teach it to guess which colors and shapes go where on a grainy image. Not only is this overpowered as fuck, but it by itself is devoid of creativity, which is derived from our personal experiences and biases. Jeff, I'm with you 100% when you say this, but you have to stop yourself from fucking talking if you're gonna be all...
I know some dipshit jumped down to the comments to say, the only difference between an AI reproducing an art style and a human artist doing it is the time it takes.
Now, wait a minute, hold on. I just don't think this is a very dipshit coded comment. What you said is not funny enough to be that rude. If you're gonna dig a dick, hide it with as much humor as possible. Like when
If the grubs get
there's a part
beyond
of
the
this video
farm,
where he's like,
they'd
If
be
they were
everywhere
interested
soon.
in making something with even a shred of artistic legitimacy, they could have hired an artist or two to draw up the model sheets their AI would use. But instead, they just stole a bunch of frames from Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust and trained their
someone better tell this motherfucker where any tubers. Our job is to steal frames. We just take clips of anime and talk over them. But Jeff, you and I are artists. We transform what we talk about. We reshape it with the aid of our personal experiences. And you can be on the side of anime abridged and critique and AMVs and flip as soon as someone uses software that digitally collages that same content.
How did I run out of arrows?
Without a shred of artistic legitimacy is disingenuous as cable Activision. So order a problem solver. They combined the discoveries of multiple users to get this AI looking the way they wanted. Even then, they had to tune the shit out of it. Write a short film, voice act, normal act, buy costumes, teach the AI what they look like, turn those photos into anime images, pop them in Unreal Engine, set up a bajillion cameras with different angles so they can superimpose their animated bodies onto a new environment, and even then, they had to add so many things in post. Storytelling, acting, editing, videography. If you don't think a convergence of all these skills is art, then I don't value your opinion on this topic. And then there's those sassy fingers. I don't like those sassy fingers. MB, how come every time you call this video an anime, you gotta use air quotes?
because their anime looks like ass.
You made a video called Avatar is an Anime.
Avatar is an anime. Fuck you. Fight me.
You, of all people, should not be doing the sassy fingers. In that video, he made the point that anime is a movement, an artistic movement within the medium of animation, not unlike postmodernism or the French New Wave in film. Everything that makes anime, the big-eyed aesthetic, the over-the-top action, the mature themes, the overt sexuality is a part of that movement. The line between anime and not anime is gray. It doesn't even have to be hand-drawn or made in Japan anymore. So if it looks like anime, sounds like anime, and is written like an anime, what's stopping it from being an anime? There's this video of Aaron Blaze at Two Animates where he's reacting to corridors behind the scenes. Numerous times he stops the video and points out, it's just like how we made Snow White.
It's not too different than what we did on Beauty and the Beast. We shot reference a lot.
AI doesn't bring us make a story and rotoscope itself. This is an art form. An art form is very distinct from all other animation you see. What do I call it animation? It's constantly rotoscoped. It has some jank.
Got hands and
Yeah, it's got the hands.
garbled monster faces, and not to mention their six-fingered thumbnail.
Okay, I don't think this will replace animators in the same way that CGI didn't replace animators. Who knows? 10 years.
Have you heard? Science fiction galaxy.
What? No way! There was no correspondence about this!
Fuck with them.
Recently, I visited ChatGPT for the first time, and within 15 minutes, it had quoted Biggie Smalls saying, "I'm slamming dudes like a dungeon dragon, coming around the corner with the gangster lean." Biggie Smalls has never said that. So then I asked it to write the description of a pickle, but as a Dark Souls 3 item. This pickle is a mechanic of time, once used as a means of preserving food. It now serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of life. Consume it, restores a small amount of health, and beware the potential side effects of consuming a food item of unknown age and origin. In about 5 years, these things are replacing me. When I talk about AI, I don't want anyone to be under the impression that I don't sympathize with everyone whose jobs are in jeopardy. I'm scared as hell, but this situation constantly reminds me of the people that freaked out over the Industrial Revolution. In 19th century Britain, weavers and textile workers were way more important. It could take years to cultivate the skills necessary to weave the best of them, and it could take several hours to produce the very little cloth using a loom. Then, some guys like, hey, why pay people when machines work free? Automated loom factories started popping up around the 1800s, leading to more badass. And instead of using a single skilled worker on one machine, suddenly one guy could oversee a bunch at once. Now, every once in a while, the machines would eat a woman or a small child, but that didn't can't stop anyone from using them. This is also how our politicians work. But think back to those weavers, the people who worked for years doing this stuff by hand. They were sort of phased into obsolescence. Would they just take that? No. A group that would be known as the Luddites.
Oh, wait, me killing them? Oh, that's crazy. Wait, oh, that's cool. I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Adopted all across the world, until finally the government heard the voices of the people, saw the pain they were in, and chopped their fucking heads off. It just says executed here, so that's an artistic change. 13. The Luddites had faded into history. That's pretty messed up, right? On the flip side, look at how painters first responded to photography. Paul Della something was this hugely influential artist in the 19th century. He has this hard-ass quote after he was allegedly shown a photograph that goes,
His royal ancestors had lifted rats from such places.
We know that photography
rat
didn't
dwelt
kill
here
art.
for
There were even artists at the time who were excited by the idea. We can use the strengths of both mediums to improve painting rather than replace it. But the feeling that technology will one day automate your job and push your skills into obsolescence existed nonetheless. We've seen it happen. It's very hard to tell who's going to be the weavers and who's going to be the painters in this situation. Only the future knows for sure. I agree with Mother's Basement on a lot of fronts. The really good point he makes is that currently this AI stuff can be copyrighted. You can even take a frame from the corridor video and sell merch with it. As long as the AI is trained on material that you don't own, it's not yours. But what if a big studio hires technicians and artists to train AI with material they own? That gives studios a massive advantage over the little guys who can't afford that. And if it gets good enough, workers could even be phased out if they go on strike, because guess what? We can make up your workload until you accept a lower wage. There are so many ways AI can benefit humanity. Conversely, an equal amount of ways they can tear us apart. Jeff, what the fuck does this have to do with Corridor Digital? It seems like the internet has some
Oh.
This is a very emotive topic, so I can understand why people might get angry with Corridor at first glance. Just change animation forever? I sure hope not. But Jeff is tripping. Hearing anything Corridor says, he takes the most sinister, non-charitable interpretation every time. Exhibit A. When I first watched the video, Jeff had me thinking, Corridor made a paid subscription service for an AI and is charging people for tutorials on how to use it. That's kind of messed up if they're using copyrighted material.
Which is what will happen if the technology and processes Corridor are advertising and apparently tutorializing behind the paywall on their website do take off.
This is bullshit. First off, Corridor is using 3 open source software to achieve this effect. They don't get money if you use the shit. Jeff never mentions that, so the technology and processes Corridor's advertising statement had me confused. What Corridor did was push a new technique using this software. They got the animations to flicker less and got the AI to stop changing styles constantly. Then they recorded an hour-long tutorial that teaches you how to replicate that same effect.
What they want to talk about is the democratization of this process. This is a situation here where we're looking at a piece of software that's free, that anyone has access to. A process here that we're sharing openly with everyone because everyone's openly sharing knowledge with us, with everyone.
But how is it democratizing animation if the tutorial is behind a paywall? Well, I went and made an account. Oh my fucking god, it's fucking free. This long-ass tutorial is free. If you're only after their technique, you can plug in your card number and 15 days of free usage on their website and bail once you have the hour-long tutorial. It's not really an ad for that, or so the exclusive content on their site if you decide to stay. What Mother's Basement said wasn't lying per se, but
that's pretty fucking scummy and dishonest, in my opinion.
Dishonest is the perfect word. Exhibit B. Mother's Basement is being dishonest when he says
they're clearly pitching this as a disruption to animation, not VFX, so...
Why are these sandals on sale? Almost mixed out this unbeatable price. Arch support, rubber sole, toe loose, comfortable and cheap. Over 500 sold with super great reviews. Only 89 cents. What are you waiting for?
Promises to give you our all. High quality products and support only at Grainger. Call, click Grainger.com or just stop by.
Not VFX, so...
You also say they're advertising how to cut animators out of animation. Let me just say, dog. That is your pitch. Their pitch is literally at the start of your video.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could film yourself and easily turn into anything you want, like a cartoon character?
Over and over and over, Corridor drives home the idea of giving the little guys, the creatives, groups like Corridor, the ability to make animated stuff. Regardless of what you speculate will happen in the future, this is what they're advertising. This is the pitch.
And people can experiment and improve upon the process, helping all of us.
That's great. I love that idea. Sharing the knowledge. That's what it's all about.
How can you on one hand claim they're trying to cut animators out of animation and on the other clown them for trying to make it more accessible, for them wanting to democratize animation? See, he's doing the fingers again. You can't have both. Also, Jeff hates black babies. Maybe even Chinese ones too. That's what I took away from the video. That was a joke. Jeff loves all babies. But do you see how I can infer something, construct a straw man, and make that the thing people attack? Sure, you feel they're advertising how to replace animators and disrupt the world of animation, but what about their words and actions lead you to think that's their intent? Otherwise, you're just kind of exhibit C-.
From the 1.5 million views in 3 days and tens of thousands of likes on that video, we can also see that the tech is already good enough to satisfy a sizable group of people with little to no taste.
Weird statement, right? If you clicked like on this video, you have little to no taste. It's not like, I don't know, AI is fucking cool and people just want to see it. I got a lot going on, okay? I don't need an anime YouTuber, the pinnacle of human performance, telling me I have no taste because I think a video is interesting. Continuing on that track, Jeff goes on to say,
and knowing what the broader anime fandom is willing to accept in terms of visual quality from the likes of One Punch Man Season 2 and Tokyo Revengers, it's entirely possible that a studio will get away with it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's being paid for by Record of Ragnarok.
Oh.
No offense, but who gives a fuck what you think about people's taste? You endorsed an anime that isn't animated. In case you're not aware, Record of Ragnarok is an anime that was received terribly by fans for how poorly animated it was. One of the fights is a straight-up slideshow. Jeff was paid to do a reaction video to promote the anime.
Pretty orbital laser level attacks. I love it.
Wow, Mid! I love Mid! Mid, yes, wow!
Jeff, in retrospect, realized that taste thing was a very stupid thing to say and had to issue a retraction in the comments. My point is, if you're going to get so emotional over a topic that you're lashing out at people who don't deserve it, maybe it's time to take a step back. Jeff is mad.
So mad!
Like a lot of people out there. And emotional investment is a great way to construct bad arguments to support your feelings. MD throws very valid speculations about what a future with this technology could look like. But when it comes to what the hell Corridor Digital has to do with it all, you see dishonest arguments, straw men, and this clip that he for some reason thought was a gotcha.
Yeah. So when it comes to like these AI tools, it sure makes it easier to like copy people's style. So if somebody just rips out somebody's style, call them out on it. Be like, you ripped that person off. Screw you. Like, so then we went and we took a bunch of frames from Vampire Hunter.
Of course.
Am I the only one who had to rewatch that to see what point he was making? Nico says, let people know whose style you're using. And the next clip is Nico saying which fucking style he's using for the AI. Doesn't this seem perfectly consistent with what he just said? It would shift your perception of things. And it's like, aha, caught red-handed. Somehow. I don't think people are wrong to be scared or upset at someone, but I think the internet has a fat case of misplaced aggression. Some dudes tweaking software to make AI mildly more presentable aren't what we should be directing our attention at. I think exploring how we can work alongside and legislate this stuff is. I want a future where art coexists with AI in the same way photography did with painting, and I am positive that right here, right now, there is some way we can take that first step.
We need an active, aggressive counterculture that pushes back against this nonsense wherever it rears its ugly head. AI anime needs to become as dirty a word as NFT.
Your solution is to make it cringe? We will stop AI from stealing our jobs by bitching about it. The sales volume of NFTs has gone up. How is this your solution? There's a misconception on the internet that bitching about things somehow either changes people's minds or makes the problem disappear. Let me give you an example. When Nike put out an ad endorsing Colin Kaepernick's act activism, people felt the type of way. All across the U.S., men and women thought to themselves, as soon as I dismount this damn Jeep Wrangler, I'm gonna storm into my house and burn every goddamn Kaepernick jersey I got. Damn it, Sarah, get the chew. These were our intellectuals, our leaders. Many joined the cause to be just like them and burned their Nike products to send a message. Nike sales changed dramatically, and the company's value went.
Oh, I understand that. That makes a lot more sense. No, I think that.
By $6 billion. The movement, which aimed to be as flashy as possible, actually ends up being a phenomenal advertisement, and a lot of people are just like,
The head ranger saw the Smith taken to the tower.
I wish I had my Nike kit back. More recently is the Hogwarts Legacy boycott, right? Hogwarts Legacy is this game set in the Harry Potter universe. Now, the author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, had nothing to do with the production, but she does receive royalties. And J.K. Rowling is guilty of transphobia. So, she's dead in the eyes of the public. People, repulsed by her words, decide to boycott the video game and not support her even a little bit. Fair enough, but boycotting the game, not enough. It was these people's responsibility to boycott it for you. Retarded tweets rained down upon any streamer caught showing interest in the game. A VTuber was bullied to tears for playing. Hella people were harassed and picked on by rabid activists. It didn't matter if you were famous, it didn't matter if you weren't. The internet decided that buying this game was an act of hate, and it was their job to stop it. The game just outsold fucking Elden Ring. Turns out, bitching online is a great advertisement for the thing you hate. I can't be the only one who didn't know or care about this game until the activism. Did the aggressive counterculture curb the sales of Hogwarts Legacy? No. It did, however, make people feel like they're part of a movement. It was a quick, free placebo for change. It's easy to get behind a movement without thinking of how you're perceived by outside groups. Because I promise, in both of these cases, people who didn't immediately agree looked at the stuff being posted and thought to themselves, okay, and kept it pushing. This is exactly what I think when I see someone post a picture of themselves having fun with AI and see those tweets that are like, this is just you stealing from artists. It's lazy. It's bad friend. Trained on art stolen from artists and deserve to get paid. Disappointed in you. Do you think anyone has ever read one of these types of tweets and thought, you know what? You guys are right. Hell no. I just want to see how I would look as an anime character. I'm not making merch. It's cool. AI is cool to play with, so people are going to play with it. Just as being a wizard is kind of cool. I'll just do it in private if you're going to yell at me. Statements like these are great for people who already agree with you, but outsiders are the ones you want. And picking odd fights like these is a terrible way to recruit outsiders. Attacking Corridor is not the way. The march of technology lies not in the hands of YouTubers, but in the audience that consumes that media and the laws that govern it. If there's a market for it, it will exist. Simple as that. There's nothing we can do to stop people from refining AI. Right now, thousands of people are tinkering away trying to find the next foothold towards making the stuff look good. Corridor's video was only possible because of the thousands before them. So the aim isn't to stigmatize innovating with AI. The cat's out the bag. The aim isn't to pray people have high enough standards to not like the stuff. I'm sorry, Jeff. The aim is to create a world that coexists with AI. What laws can we enact that will protect animators? What are some general practices that the average person can agree on? I don't have all the answers. I don't even have a good amount of answers, but here's a start. Corridor should have credited Vampire Hunter D on the main video. I don't think they made an attempt to obfuscate where they got the style. In fact, the behind-the-scenes video credits Vampire Hunter D for the style multiple.
Al, look into the fire.
Did people say L?
But left unchecked.
Why does Kyle Hemsworth have a beard? He doesn't look like that.
Tremendously hard. Netflix fumbled their bag. Let's start, Jake. Record of Ragnarok was one of the most popular manga in Japan, all without having a story. You're here to watch two muscled men stand butt to butt and fight each other. Everyone understands this. So the art must transport you to the ghost of an indifferent Victorian London, or floor grass when Zeus winds up to throw a giant undodgeable hammer that gets dodged? That was weird. Then it spins right back into Thor's hand to build up centrifugal force, which he uses to spin his ass around and smack into his opponent. The magic is, you don't need context. You know that was cool. Instead of bulletproof writing, the books capture you by putting on a spectacle, which gets murky when you interpret a scene like this.
Fuck, do I do this?
Lulu was not supposed to do that. If the show doesn't have a great story, nor an awesome main character...
Is it a baby?
Lulu was not supposed to do that. If the show doesn't have a great story, nor an awesome main character, and instead lures people in with its fights, it gives you a pretty good list of things to not fuck up. Oh no, This show made me realize that if you don't like a fight, it's probably one of two things. Bad pacing and bad animation. Record of Ragnarok has mastered fucking up both. When things are moving, they don't look good. When things aren't moving, we call that Record of Ragnarok. They shape JPEGs so you know that impacts are powerful instead of drawing powerful impacts. Instead of saying scenes, my friends started saying slides, which I'd even noticed for a couple hours. The ultimate fight of the series, the one that every manga reader fondled. Men bleed, men creamed at the sight of this one. It's low-key supposed to be the climax of season 1.
It is.
This is what you have to look forward to. Wow, things are really heating up. Oh man, something's happening.
Oh, the fucking girl no one cares about is going crazy. Oh, he did not just do that. Oh my god. Whoa, he got bigger and
Yep, deep down the fights are interesting. Zeus fights Adam from the Bible. That is either the most smart or the most retarded idea I've ever heard. The plot is so unpredictable. The moves are so imagined. You might just find yourself breaking character. What the fuck? Oh, that's cool.
Split the sky?
That is kind of cool. That is kind of hard. It's just that if you start thinking these bi-curious thoughts, here's a flashback waiting to spit in your face.
Hold on, 7 minutes, everybody. Make sure to take up for the fight.
what are you for the impact?
The pacing. Every noteworthy event is an invitation for a 10-minute long tangent. The characters make eye contact, flashback. A character gets the first hit in, flashback. Thor finally throws his fucking hammer after 19 minutes and 10 seconds, flashback. If you want to maintain any interest in your fights, show them. There are backstories in the book. The thing is, it takes me never minutes and 0 seconds to finish reading it. Thor's backstory? That took me 2 minutes and 40 seconds to read. The anime, 6 minutes. It doesn't sound like a long time, but with animation like this, it feels like you're in the sunken place.
You're on duty right now.
Captain.
Yeah, so their mouths don't... Oh, yeah, they don't either. I forgot that. Oh, there's a classic right there. The giant baby made out of... He throws it back for a second if you didn't notice. I feel as if my eyes have been dilated, and this became truly problematic when I realized the story isn't very... If you think good art is just an accessory in anime, you are wrong. It also serves to dazzle, to steal your attention from the extremely stupid shit going on in the background. While reading, I never thought, why is there a stupid kid? Who gives a shit about this character? Who writes a story and thinks, oh, this needs a child who doesn't know shit and cries every episode? Fucking no one! The One Piece! The One Piece is real! These thoughts never crossed my mind while reading, but with the excruciating pacing and the battles that seem to be animated by 6 rats in a trench coat pretending to be a grown-up, your focus shifts. You start getting irritable. You notice things you normally wouldn't get annoyed at. Episode 7 is centered around Adam and Zeus, but Adam has done something very cool, so that's the show's cue to spend 4 billion hours on Adam's backstory. Eve is in the Garden of Eden, being eaten by this snake monster. But Eve is like, I am not expressing enthusiastic consent, and you should respect my boundaries. And the snake guy is like,
You simpering whore!
This is the most realistic writing so far.
The serpent had tried to take the woman for himself, but Eve remained true to her beloved Adam.
First off, how stupid do you think I am? I couldn't have deduced that on my own. He frames Eve by taking a bite of the forbidden fruit and challenging her in court.
I have the very apple she bit into!
I dodged!
Your Honor, that was bitten by Monster Mouth.
The accusations were
Reggie
false.
has waited for his
However, the
He
likelihood of
needed to get to his brother as fast as possible.
99.99999%.
How did you reach this number? You know what? I trust this visibly evil Snake Man. It's not that the show is actively stupid. I mean, Guan Yu is a Gundam for some reason, and they keep calling Ragnarok the final confrontation between man and the gods, when it can occur every 1,000 years, so it's like not final at all. But the story isn't bad. It just leaves a ton to be desired. The manga is quick to every step. Fight, move on. Fight, move on. And so the permanent cast members don't get a ton of character development. There isn't some super thought out plot in the background, and the manga knows that. But when you're adapting that into an anime and you're spending a majority of every episode on fucking audience commentary, drawn out explanations of things we watched happen, and flashbacks, not fun. They work in a written medium where I control the tempo, but an anime is a whole different animal. It moves way slower. You gotta cut some things out, change stuff that doesn't necessarily work. Lubu Yans for 20 seconds. This should not have been allowed. The abysmal art and so-so story have made Record of Ragnarok one of the most fun shows I've seen in forever. No matter what is happening, something funny is on screen. And it's only a matter of time before one of your homies says something gay about it. To come. The concept really is cool. A lot of bad animation and annoying pauses can't change that. If you let the show ride and you don't focus too much on what's happening, I promise it's entertaining until you leave that Discord call and it's just you. And this shitty ass anime. We could leave it at that, but I think I have to talk about the When an anime looks like this, I see endless excuses. Usually the classic, why don't you draw an anime instead? And that's a weird thing to say, because it's so fucking stupid. For Record of Ragnarok in particular, I kept seeing this claim that the studio only had 2 months to animate the entire show. I didn't know that. What's your sort of mouth? I've seen like 9 guys saying stuff like this, and somehow 0 guys saying, that's fucking stupid. I wonder why they do things like that. Assume this is true. They were under an extremely tight production schedule. Let's normalize keeping shit in the oven if it ain't baked right. I know that animators are under an immense amount of stress. Deadlines, slave wages, verbal abuse. It's enough to drive most people insane. But I don't want to talk to those guys right now. I want to talk to their manager. If you pay your slaves more, you might be able to make hella money. I've seen what happens when you give hungry artists a chance to go wild. When ambition meets opportunity, when risks are commonplace, you get art that weathers decades. This is not it. As someone who's editing this video right now, I see the reused frames and the assets being rotated and the horse.
I'm gonna cry.
Only on Showtime, and now stream Showtime on Paramount Plus.
I like it. The prices blow my mind.
Future Diary is weird. In case that confused you, this woman just shot rockets out of her ass, which were actually smoke bombs that summon a flying motorcycle. She's also wearing a cute anime girl dress. I think that's what made the 2010s beautiful. It was a time where you could have a girl shoot rockets out of her pooper and still have your anime become one of the most popular anime of all time. Almost everyone who watches anime knows of this show. It's marinated into pop culture like a pimple, while at the same time, every conflict has the easiest solution ever. You scream at your monitor, do this, main guy, what the fuck? People commit genocide one episode and everyone forgets about it. Would you believe me if I told you the show is really good? Cyberpunk 2077 had possibly the most disastrous, laughable, and disappointing launch in video game history. But the show is cool as fuck. Cyberpunk 2077. What the hell is happening here? Cyberpunk Edge Runners. the show about? What makes it good? Show me the cool stuff. Okay, but let's get on the same page about the disaster. CD Projekt Red is a Polish game publisher known for Witcher and Witcher and Witcher, which are actually pretty huge games. So huge, in fact, that when Obama visited Poland in 2011, the Prime Minister slid him a copy of The Witcher. Stop! Seriously, I'm trying to focus. Okay. Oh, one last thing. I got you a game. It comes from Poland. You shouldn't have. I don't want to hear none of this. I do it because I want to. Oh, that's so sweet, Donald. This really happened. CD Projekt Red grew with every Witcher drop, which was cool, but they needed another huge franchise. The team huddles together to discuss the issue.
Brother!
I want to make new game. Make trailer for game. Yes, you. Yeah, do we have money for a new game? Or enough people in development? Is the technology even... Oh. I understand what you mean. So at the end of the trailer, we put coming when it rains. Alright. They planned the fucking lie. CD Projekt Red puts out a trailer for Cyberpunk that racks up millions of views in a super short amount of time, building hype 8 years before release. But that coming when it's ready thing would bite them in the ass later. After the success of Witcher 3, CD Projekt Red is like, cool, now we have enough resources for the Cyberpunk thing. And they attempt to double the studio's headcount from 400 to 800. Very cool. Things would only get cooler in 2018 when they released 48 minutes straight of no bullshit, unedited gameplay. Gameplay of what? I don't know, because this doesn't look like an extremely buggy piece of shit to me. It's not the Cyberpunk I played, but let's ignore the fact that this trailer is extremely misleading, and multiple employees came out later saying, yeah, it's completely fake. It looks cool, and 22 million people thought the same exact thing. CD Projekt Red is partying their asses off, all the way up until the Keanu event. In 2019, they got this beautiful, charismatic motherfucker to promote the game, and boy did he add to the hype. This event was the catalyst for a time you guys might remember as the worst fucking period for memes I've ever goddamn seen. Fuck. But they got the ball rolling. Cyberpunk was getting a lot of new eyes on it, and to top it off, CD Projekt Red made the genius move of changing when it's ready to April 16th, 2020. Pre-orders came pouring in. Actually, Keanu has Cyberpunk-themed Xboxes. Uh-oh, I must be reading this wrong. What the heck, team? They announced that the game has been delayed from April to September, but it's complete and playable. Okay, whatever. What? It was delayed again from September to November, but it's completely playable, right? It's complete. There's no way these nice guys would fucking cap. They promised.
Hi, before I take tomorrow off work, can I have full confirmation that the game is coming out that day?
CD has delayed the game like 3 times, and 8 million geniuses, including myself, got talked into pre-ordering the game. I thought I was resistant to hype, but my friends talked me into it the night before, saying, bro, it's like Skyrim with guns, come on, bro. Alright, guys, I'm gonna buy the game. This game was a piece of shit, and everyone knew it. People started noticing glitches everywhere. Not minor, oh, tee-hee, the collision physics get kind of funny sometimes. I personally booted up the game, and every single character in the game was black. I don't have the footage anymore because I threw out the idea for that video, but what the hell? At least I have a decent PC. People on PS4 could barely play the game. So CD tries to make a quick patch. Son of a bitch, man. Somehow, these guys managed to make the game worse.
This thing's fucking blue screen. Are you kidding me?
Sony even removes Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation Store, so people can't even buy it. By the way, before all this, CD Projekt Red claimed that Cyberpunk ran surprisingly well on last-gen consoles. 18 million copies of the game later. I think it's safe to say that no game in history has been hyped to such a degree just to fail this poorly. They crashed Steam with how many copies it sold. And while it's very funny to look at this colossal failure and laugh at everyone involved, I think it's way funnier to look at
Wolverine have been around for over a century because we give those who do one thing: confidence. That's why every Wolverine boot goes beyond comfort to help you outdo every day.
Well, that's about it for this.
As your network becomes more complex, so does the threat landscape, making it more difficult to shield your organization from cyber attacks. Effective cybersecurity is essential and requires complete visibility across your organization's entire digital infrastructure. That's why we created Omnis Security. In Latin, omnis means all.
Okay, no, this is actually easier.
You're not fucking with mine, okay? A scene like this is only possible when the art, music, and characters are harmony.
Okay, nah, I can do that. No, I can do that. No, that's actually really easy. Matter of fact, that's so easy. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's actually really easy. I really like that. Oh.
Hey, God? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm calling because I don't like something one of your kids is drawing. You know, once you feel comfortable, something's about to go down. Hey, Rio! Why are you still wearing that trench coat? It's hot in here, man. Oh my God. I've run out of opiates. The thing I like about Akira is that he was a beta male in the first episode, and by the second he's watching in the school gymnasium. But he's still that kind-hearted kid. You can't not like him and sympathize with his journey. Oh, this pure, sweet kid sees something that's nothing good. I was fucked up watching Tapestry Friends as a kid. I mean, he has no chance. Art is one of the special ingredients. Saru knows how to cook the animation. Honey Galaxy, the best episode of Star Wars Vision. Don't get me wrong, no one gives a fuck about the shows, but they look great. Just check the color palette here. Do they use normal colors? I don't think these are normal anime colors. The nightclub looks phenomenal. It's so unique. Akira's rage for Saru boils down from his body and rises up to his face. Those are thanks to Saru's unique stylization. Having a hyper-stylized show allows a greater range of emotion. You can exaggerate stuff. You can make beautiful things look stunning. Disturbing things really good. There's a lot of funny world movies now, but since we're cooking, let me talk about the music. Just as unique as they are, Devilman Crybaby carries an insane soundtrack along with it. You got this synthwave stuff, and I'm a sucker for reading mellow tracks that suit the mood. I've darkened to worse. I can make this work. I think everyone remembers how powerful the soundtrack is. Crybaby has an uncanny ability to pick the perfect song for each occasion and make each scene special, whether it be sentimental, gut-wrenching, or terrifying. This is the mark of a terrific anime. Devilman is intoxicatingly gruesome, but what do you think happens when we combine that with characters so boring? People feel as if I can close my laptop and move around them. These same people find out their neighbors could be the devil. Fear takes hold, and people act irrationally. It's disturbing here and not other shows because it's not that they go crazy out of nowhere. You feel innately what you're seeing is a part of you. It's human. People are freaking out now with what we've got going on. Imagine what would happen if the disease were supernatural. Devilman Crybaby instills a dreadful feeling. You try to shove to the back of your head, but it crawls to the front as you watch. As the world falls into chaos, you start to lose your faith in humanity. But then, you remember that all the bad shit craziness is human. So is Akira's kindness. This crybaby, who wouldn't change even if the devil himself possessed him. People will help and protect each other. They have before. So, will humanity tear itself apart? Or will they remember to have hope? But let me tell you about NordVPN.
Here we go again. A new Hyundai of Asheville is in the works as we expand wholesale and service. Hyundais are rolling in and it's quick and easy to buy with low rate financing and zero down. It's one day in a Hyundai, the Hyundai of Asheville.
Oh, fuck.
We can be a big, happy family again.
Ah.
the show. Shonen is often characterized by its childishness. Shonen literally translates to young boy. Soul Eater doesn't allow this to clip its balls. There's death and dark themes creeping alongside the viewer on nearly every episode. That weird ass podcast. What's that guy's deal? The characters carry out their own ways to defeat people and find that their lives are becoming more and more intertwined with the Kishin. What's the connection between the Kishin and the DWMA? Who's this demon living inside of Soul? Is the Grim Reaper really on our side? As these questions swim about our characters' heads, the action becomes more and more intense with what's at stake. This schizophrenic animal is the strongest character of the show. The first few episodes are really just there to establish how strong everyone is, but you quickly become hooked. These fight sequences are cold as hell. This guy scatters a bunch of swords around so he can throw them from his platforms. This dude can harden his blood. I think Stein is probably the coolest stuff because of his swag. How was this made in 2008, I asked? It's clean, it's flowy. Oh, it's made by Bones. The space dandy Mob Psycho Bones. Press play, Soul Eater can spin in any direction it wants, except for comedy. I lied for better storytelling. You can't actually giggle all the time. This is one of the few parts where the story acts its age. I don't know why, but this era of anime thought it was fucking hilarious to hit people. I think that's funny too. Just not when women do it. I don't like when women appropriate my culture. I think the author's very talented and very ungoddamn funny. Some people just don't have the touch. They don't have the finesse. Control your looks. Don't worry, that's actually a small part of the show. What's so special to me is Maka and Soul. Blackstar, Tsubaki, Death the Kid, Liz, and Patty. Soul Eater hosts a fascinating ecosystem of endearing characters. Blackstar enters the show as a fucking goofball, constantly saying he'll surpass God, fucking up stealth missions to announce his presence while proclaiming himself as a big guy, and so he fights and wins. And when he does it, it doesn't matter. He bounces back, helps his friends no matter how hard it seems, and he reflects. The character that incessantly barks about how he deserves the spotlight, ironically begins to steal the show. Is it arrogant to have faith in yourself? Krona, Maka, Stein, these are just a few more characters with equal charm to them. And one thing I love, this is gonna sound stupid, is that the characters actually like each other. There's no manufactured bitchiness just for the sake of it, like Sakura. They dap each other up, run to each other's aid, hug. It's infectious. When the characters are likable, they grow on you. You care more about the plot, which is also really good. Partially because it's set in such a unique atmosphere. The world is inspired by Tim Burton named Halloween. One character's name is Frankenstein, and this guy's just a zombie. Then, the soundtrack hits you with alien instruments that seem to bellow from the underworld. This strange fusion creates a world unlike anything you've ever seen in anime. There's some bangers. Like, what do you want me to say? The shit bangs. There's touching music. They did a great job tying up scenes that punch you in the gut. I'm 90% sure this one is the true pop reference. I didn't even know Japan had a large black people, but I wouldn't put it past this author because there's some really cool black representation that I dig. Except for these. Those are a little bit... Well, that's just fucked up. Uh-oh. That's my music. Soul Eater is an invigorating shonen that gets while you're watching. It knows you want to see some action. It knows you want to like the characters, and it knows it should tell a good story on top of all of this. It does sort of run its own food at times. I noticed a few plot holes, but then I stop it. It's a refreshing blast of creativity while I watched all 51 episodes between work. It's a timeless classic. 8.5 out of 10 just for this song alone. Subscribe and comment. I'll reply to this. Think about what an anime originality, a tight-knit story, animation, relatable characters. These elements work fused off of each other to make a good anime. Wrong. A good anime is something that you can connect and identify with. Look at a show that's objectively good and think, yeah, well, it's not as complex and airtight as that one. My favorite anime is meaningful to me, it's funny to me, etc. And that makes it good. Wrong. That is actually stupid. I regret writing that part, and to keep it real, it's honestly sad you thought I was going in that direction. I mean, there's shitty anime everywhere. Just look. See? It's everywhere. What is after-school bitchcraft? You had me at bitchcraft. Anyway, back on topic. Just because an anime is conventionally pretty bad doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. So, I was thinking, you and I would watch my favorite bad anime this season together and talk about the misfit of Demon King Academy takes place in a new, innovative world with magic, animals that hate people in our worlds, demon kings and geases. 2,000 years ago, the demons and humans had a big war that lasted a while. In order to stop the fighting, the demon king sacrificed himself in order to erect great walls to segregate the races and stop them from mixing and fighting. I happen to know a very great, powerful, handsome man with a very simple objective. 2,000 years later, the demon king, Anos Voldigod, has reincarnated using his magic to tell history of a new world has changed in his absence. He sets out to attend an academy which aims to instate a new demon king by picking out the most capable student in the academy. Now, the first thing you may notice about this anime that may escape the mind to the audience is that 2,000 years is a long time in contrast. This is what houses looked like back in Jesus' time. This is what Saudi Arabia looks like now. And if you remember back in the Shakespeare days, they didn't speak the same. They used a far more free version of English. But the point I'm making is things like architecture and language change dramatically. After 2,000 years, one difference Anos notices is that, wow, you guys don't use the 5-second rule anymore, huh? They still live in castles. The most advanced technology they have is streetlights. The magic hasn't changed. The main character understands everyone perfectly. The fuck was anyone doing for the last 2,000 years? I just thought right off the bat that kind of sets the tone for the type of story we're going to be watching. But the big thing I want to talk to you guys about is the characters, and to do that, I'd like to watch the show a little bit with you. The first episode starts off with our main character, Anos, meeting a potential love interest, Misha Necron, by picking up a letter she wrote. Everything's going cool until the only real guy in the show threatens to kill the two for no reason. Anos, of course, mentally tortures him in front of everyone by making the cookies on fire. That's not good for it. Now, to get into the school, they have to beat a randomly assigned student in a fight. This randomly assigned student just so happens to be the brown guy we saw earlier. What happens next? Well, you can watch for yourself. After snapping him to death, Anos uses resurrection magic to bring the kid back to life over and over until he submits. Pretty metal, he tortures the dude in a stadium full of hundreds of people. That's kind of tight, my book, I'm down. But I'm not so down for this next one.
何をしている？待ってた。俺？後でって言ったから。そうか。
Let's decompress that real quick. Using this guy until 4 times. Once in front of the school where he mind fucks and noble. Once in the testing grounds where he murders and revives the same dude over and over. And one more time right before a test where he exchanged a total of 45 words I counted. Because he said, see you later. And she never does this weirdo shit again, so it's not a character trait. It's so odd. He gets weirder when he takes her to meet his parents. Oh no, we're not talking about the same guy. People are acting fucking weird. You? What is this conversation? The characters in this show do not feel like people. They feel like sock puppets being controlled by oblivion NPCs, coded by little mice wearing hats. There's no human response to any stimuli on screen, and one byproduct of that is weird dialogue that would never occur in real life. I've had conversations at Walmart that make more sense than these, but believe it or not, I do enjoy the show. I get excited to watch the newest episodes, and the secret, like this little character
arc we're about to watch. Meet Sasha Necron, the sister of Misha Necron. Based on her looks and her
foul corpse of blocking the view lay lifeless on the floor. He had broke his last order.
Yeah, she's one of us. Sasha very passionately hates her sister. In fact, she's actively ostracized her since childhood. Anyway, shortly after meeting, Sasha challenges Anos to a magic contest. The first guy in history to use resurrection magic and later cripple someone with his heartbeat. If Anos wins, Sasha will join his team. If he loses, he will be her slave forever. Yeah, that sounds right. Let's see how it goes.
多勢で作り上げたこの城を突破できるはずがない。無駄よ。半魔法も多重にかけられているわ。
自力の差だ。うまく受け身を取れ。出ないと死ぬぞ。
What matters to people?
I like to travel and adapt to life as it happens.
I enjoy having family and friends over and living in the moment.
I try to have a
Free of his
positive
chains,
life,
the Smith
and I
would
try to
return
have
to the
positive
Crimson
energy.
Fort. The Ranger would return to the
I
Lodge
love
to
being
begin
able to
the
pick
Golden
up and
Gate.
go.
The young king thought he'd best check in on both.
Watch their Cabanuga stories.
出ないと死ぬぞ。
Can you imagine getting washed by a dude who wears fingerless gloves? That's tough. But yeah, since she's now essentially his slave, Anos takes the girls on a date to his parents' house, where they are still on some weirdo shit.
なんでそうアリスお前二人なんてお父さんだってしたことないの
And now Misha is best friends with her abusive sister because they're on the same team. Oh yeah, and Sasha kisses Anos because they're on the same team. Misha was the only person who was there for Sasha when they were kids, meaning that she had no reason to bully Misha in the first place. But it's 100% cool to pass that. Stay with me, I swear to God, it gets good in a second. Turns out it's Sasha's and Misha's birthday tomorrow, the same day the gang is sent to raid a dungeon, which happened to be Anos' old house from 2,000 years ago. So Anos is like, hey, why don't you just give Sasha some money as a present when she grabs the magic ring corpses and puts it in this house? She stole that. No. I hope the fuck you don't. Sasha's all excited to try on the present that Misha put absolutely no forethought or work into getting while Anos waits. Let's watch and see how this plays out. Ah, her big ass titty has been stabbed.
大した女優だなサーシャだが裏切るにしてはどうも手ぬるいやるならミーシャは殺し細切れにして一つずつ岩の中に封印
What? No, she wouldn't. Nobody would. Who told you that's what people do? She reveals that this betrayal was to take first place in the dungeon exam. But it's a team assignment. They all get the same grade. And we find out later that Misha's going to disappear at midnight anyway, so you gain literally nothing in this scenario. In fact, you only lose the favor of a literal god. Anos plays her, so she runs away while he and Misha talk about how on her 15th birthday at midnight she will... Wait, she's 14? No, shut up for a second. She's 14?
もともとサーシャが好きなわけか
Wait, but the big... Oh! She disappears on her 15th birthday because she and Sasha are actually the same person. And when they both turn 15, Misha will fuse into Sasha, leaving only Sasha left. And for the final showdown, Anos catches up to Sasha, who then challenges him to another duel like he didn't lift her castle and throw it with her dumbass in it earlier. All Anos has to do is maintain her magic circle to win the challenge. And while doing